everybody out on YouTube. This is Michael, the Geek for Life, with a brand new subscription to bring you for this channel. Originally, when I got this or signed up for this subscription, I intended for it to be a review the entire line, but similar to how I do the Star Trek starships. But after getting the first issues, this is probably going to be the last that you'll see of this on the channel. But I did want to review it. I did want to show you what it was and explain to you why it's going to be the last. So for those who don't know, Bradford Excahange has just released the line of Star Trek the Original Series diorama figures. It's part of their Star Trek U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 Collection. It currently has 21 issues, but it could go as high as 41, and it's through the Hawthorne Village, I think it is. Pretty high-end collectibles. Every month they charge you $60 plus $10 shipping plus whatever tax is applicable, and they'll send you 2 issues. And so you're looking at least $70 to get 2 issues, so $35 each. They look pretty good on the site, and so that's why I signed up, even though they were a little bit on the pricey side. And then the other day I got the first 2, and I wasn't very impressed with the quality, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. Issue number 1 is the transporter room, and it looks alright, but when you get in close on the figures, they don't look they really look hardly anything like the likenesses as far as the original crew are concerned. And honestly, looking at it, it's not much more impressive than something you get from Quantum Mechanics, like we get in the loot crates sometimes, like with Deadpool, and he's like being thrown from the explosion, and the Hulk coming down and smashing. I mean, those are not as good quality as this, but they're not that far off, and it doesn't quite match up, at least in my opinion, to being worth $35 per issue. So you can see, and especially the likenesses and the eyes, for whatever reason, really bother me. Just not impressed with those. You can see on the bottom, turn it right away, the transporter room from this collection, and it has the number for this particular piece. So it definitely is a collection, and it's one that I was excited about. But yeah, just after opening it, I'm just not impressed at all with this. If it was $20 a month, I'd be much more into it, but it's $35 a piece is really more than I was intending to spend on this, on something of this quality. I just thought it was better quality. And issue 2, they come out 2 issues at a time, is Arena, the episode Arena. So you can see the Gorn there, and Kirk, even though it looks almost nothing like Kirk, especially in the face. The paint job on it isn't bad, the sculpt isn't bad. I mean, it does look like a higher quality version of what you would get from Quantum Mechanics, the pieces I was talking about before. But for me, it just doesn't add up enough to be worth it. And let's see, on the bottom right there, Arena. And there's the collection. And I'm not saying that this is bad. In my opinion, the quality isn't good enough to justify the price they're asking for it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. It's just, I really wouldn't have spent more than 20 bucks a piece for these if I had seen the quality ahead of time. So I'm actually going to be sending these 2 back and canceling the subscription. But I did want to put it out there. And honestly, I mean, if you look at these and you say, $35 each, seems reasonable, this is something I'd like to have, by all means go to the Bradford Exchange. I'll put a link in the description, and you can, I don't think it's too late for you to sign up for this collection. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if you're a Trekkie like me, this is something you would definitely be interested in. And I was disappointed when I opened it just for the quality point of view. I think what they're doing is actually really good. I think that getting out a little diorama set from, it looks like it's going to add up to at least half of the episodes from the original series, and plus little pieces like this where it's just them in the transporter room, but they're mostly focusing on the episodes. That's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's just, I can't wrap my head. Maybe I've been too Funko'd where I see pieces like this and I'm like, they should be cheaper, even though these are clearly supposed to be higher quality and therefore more expensive. And I'm not seeing the quality I expected. So I'm not going to continue my subscription. These were the first two issues, like I said, and I'm going to be sending them back. On down the road, years from now, if I manage to get more money and I've gotten most of everything else I wanted, I'm going to keep an eye out for this and just see if the prices come down. If the resale market on this actually turns out to be more in line with what I think that they should cost, then I'll try and get them again, or I'll try to get the whole series rather, because I've only got two right now. But yeah, for now, I can't justify $70+ every month for two issues, and I do have to pay a little bit of taxes on top of that, so it's a little more for me. $70+ every month for these two issues, and they come in and they're just not the quality I want. And I just don't have that much money to play with at the moment compared to other things I want to get. And so, as big a Trekkie as I am, and as much as I was really anticipating this particular collection, I'm going to say goodbye to it for now. If it had just been cheaper, I really wouldn't have cared that much. But my head just doesn't wrap around that price for this quality. And you know what? Maybe I'll kick myself for it down the road. Maybe I'll see it online and it's going for way more than I would have paid for it. And I'll be like, oh, well, it went up in value. But I don't really see that happening. This is the same company that puts out a lot of the commemorative plates, and they never really go up in value. And so I don't really see this going up in value. And I'm going to keep an eye on the market. And, a few years from now, once the collection's out, I'll swing by eBay or Amazon, maybe somebody's selling one, and it's more reasonably priced per piece. So that's my review for the Bradford Exchange Star Trek and U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 Collection, at least the first two issues. If anybody else out there is getting these and you feel different than me, please comment below. I like to see what other people are saying about this particular collection. It didn't really resonate with me. And like I said, it's the price compared to the quality of the pieces. I just don't think that it matches up well enough to be worth it. It's not like the Hot Toys where it's like, yeah, they're expensive, but they're high in quality, and so they're worth it. And the Funko stuff is pretty cheap, but it also looks pretty cheap, so that averages out. And this, yeah, it doesn't look cheap, but it looks lower in quality. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record. I'm just disappointed that the collection wasn't better, because this is something I wanted, and it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. I had fixated on it for like a month, I think. And so maybe I did raise my own expectations a little bit too high. But I do that sometimes. And either way, it worked out good for me financially, because I just freed up $70 a month to go toward other things. And you never know, I might be right. Years from now, I might look on eBay and see the entire collection going for much cheaper than I would have paid, and then I'll grab it then. So that's my review for the first two issues for the Bradford Exchange Star Trek collection. Feel free to comment below, especially if you also are getting these pieces. I would love to know your thoughts, or if you were considering getting them, and if this review swayed you in one direction or the other, I'd love to hear from you. And I guess that'll do it. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe. I'm always doing more videos. Press the like button if you like this one. Leave a comment, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And also, there is a way to support your favorite YouTubers, including me, I hope, financially, without dipping into your own pocket, and it's actually very simple. YouTubers get paid by interactions with the ads. It doesn't matter how many views the video gets, it matters how many times people interact with the ads. So, if you'd like to contribute financially to your favorite YouTubers or your favorite YouTube videos, you can watch that little commercial ad at the beginning of the video, or you can click on one of the little banner ads that show up at the bottom. I know most people just click them away or skip the ad, but honestly, if you interact with them, the advertisers will actually give that YouTuber a little bit of money. So that's a great way to help out without dipping in your own pocket, and you can't lose with that. Thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.